Final episode, season 5. What do you want to talk about?
Cars. I want to talk about cars.
That's not a topic of our podcast.
What is?
Cars.
Cars. They are. Then I'll tell you why. You cannot go a day without hearing cars, without listening to cars, without cars being some part of your soundscape. From conversations to the natural world to complete silence. So many of us focus on what's next rather than what is happening now. I'm Listening is a podcast that dissects the importance of listening.
This is I'm Listening, a podcast simply about the skill of listening.
See this map right here? Can you see it?
I can. But Brant, this is a podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to make sure you see it. I'm gonna explain it. This map is...
So we're looking at here, folks. I'm going to repeat everything you say. Go.
This is a map from an organization called Quiet Parks International.
What I'm looking at is a map from quietparksinternational.com.
And we're specifically looking at the United States.
We're looking at the United States. I am seeing some Canada and some Mexico. So we're looking at a North American map.
North America. Now, these are areas, all the green dots, there's probably 100, 200 green dots?
I'm looking at about 100 to 200 green dots. Yep.
Okay. Those are nominated as quiet places in the United States.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you see the yellow ones?
Now I'm also looking at yellow dots. Yes.
There are 8 yellow dots in the United States. Actually, one of those might be in Canada. Those are awarded as quiet places. So they've gone and actually went to those sites to make sure those areas met all of the specifications for quiet places.
So the green dots are
nominated,
and the yellow dots are awarded.
Awarded. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So there are 8 places that you could go in the United States where you are not going to hear an engine of a car or a truck or a bus or even an airplane.
Or a factory or a
factory or
anything.
Like mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
So I would say, yes, automobiles are definitely part of our soundscape. Unless you go to one of these 8 places.
To summarize, in the United States, there have been lots of places, call it 100 to 200 green dots, and it's a spattering all over. And I think, Brant, because there's only 8, let's go ahead and list their general vicinity in the United States of America. The 8 places, generally speaking, are...
there's one off the coast in the Bahamas. The Bahamas.
Sure, it's in the map. Close enough.
Yep.
Okay.
The Boundary Waters.
Canoe Area Wilderness, northern Minnesota.
Yep. Green Mountain Farm.
Located in...
Looks like Appalachians in Tennessee.
Yep. Okay. Kind of...
National Scenic River in the plains of Nebraska.
The Niobrara National... I butchered that.
Easy for you to say.
NIOB. Okay. And so on the border of South Dakota and Nebraska-ish. Yep.
Okay. Desert Mountain, which is north of Phoenix, Arizona, somewhere.
Yep. Kind of Grand Canyon-y area. Yep.
There's one in northeastern Nevada, the Montello Quiet Artist Retreat.
West of Salt Lake City.
Okay. American Prairie Reserve in Montana.
Yep. Northern central Montana.
Yeah. Glacier National Park.
Also Montana?
Yeah. We'll call it Montana.
Yep.
Yeah. And Desert State Park in California, Southern California.
Over by San Diego.
So there you go.
A spattering. Okay.
Have you been to any of these places, Drew?
Glacier. I've been to Glacier. I've driven by Nebraska or through Nebraska and South Dakota. It makes sense to me. I've been up into the northern Minnesota area. I've never been to the Boundary Waters. I have not been to a desert as far as the remote desert aspects. I've driven through the Appalachian mountain range. I've stayed in that area a little bit, very quiet. But yeah, sure. Sure. I've driven around these areas. I've done a lot of road trips. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, let's get this right, folks. The word desert is involved. The words national park are involved. The words Nebraska are
wilderness.
Wilderness is involved. These are pretty remote areas.
Correct.
Well, how many people, what's the population of America?
300?
According to the most recent estimate and census information and the AIs and what have you, we're looking at about 345 million people.
There you go.
This is where you can input some calculator noise. According to a quick search from the Statista U.S. Vehicle Fleet Report, there are 298 million registered vehicles in the U.S. This includes SUVs, vans, cars, light and heavy duty trucks. This isn't like tractor trailers and things of that nature. Yeah. You can like do a little slide thing with people pulling on the thing with the receipts, like 1970s style. 298 million vehicles divided by 345 million people.
How many of those people are under the age of 16?
Roughly 65 million people in America are under the age of 16. Adjusting my calculations, 298. Quick math, 280 million people that are 16 or older. That is one car per person over the age of 16 in America.
One car per person over the age of 16 in America.
According to my quick math and AI Google searches.
That's a lot of cars.
That's a lot of cars. I never really thought about it that way. All right. So now the odds of you not hearing a vehicle really start to make sense when you have one car per person, which means there's 300 million cars for 300 million people or 16 and older. And there are 8 awarded quietest places in America.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this episode of I'm Listening that has to do with cars is about listening to cars.
About listening to cars.
Are we going to talk about good sounds? Are we going to talk about bad sounds? Are we going to talk about
all sounds? So I want to start with this. So I grew up in rural northern Wisconsin in a wildernessy place in a state forest. Grew up on a campground, and anytime a car pulled in, you'd immediately look out the window to see who it was. Because who's driving past was a main topic of conversation in a lot of small towns. Hey, who is that?
Who is that? What's that car that I hear?
What?
I don't know that car.
Exactly. So that's the conversation that happens a lot in rural areas all across the country.
Yep.
And as a kid, I could quickly learn what my dad's truck sounded like. I knew what my grandparents' diesel Suburban sounded like. And you could hear it coming to like, hey, Grandma and Grandpa are here, you know? You couldn't see the car, but you could hear it. And then there'd be the few times you'd get duped that someone else is also driving a 1987 diesel Suburban, but it was very rare that was the case.
Right.
That whole piece of car noise, just, I don't know, that got me thinking about this, being like, man, every car sounds different. And then we went down that rabbit hole of, wait, there's someone whose job it is to design how these cars sound.
This is the fascinating part of listening to the automobile is some people don't care, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
People care a lot about the sound of their vehicle. That seems like something that you shouldn't care about.
I think it does matter, because have you ever gone and, I don't know, you're looking at cars, or you're at someone else's car, you've got a rental car, and you close the door in the car and it sounds like clank. That is something that we pay attention to, because we have a certain expectation for what a car is supposed to sound like when you slam the door. We have a certain expectation for what the car sounds like when you turn the engine on and rev it up. So I think that we do care, even though we don't maybe think about it. I think it is there. So here's an article I pulled up right here. Again, I'm showing you, not talking about it.
This is going to be the best audio podcast ever about all these graphs, charts, and videos that you're showing me.
But this is all about door thunks and about how...
I'm sorry?
Thunk.
Door thunk.
Door thunk.
Sounds like a British pop band.
It is.
Hello, everyone. We're Door Thunk.
Door thunk. Here we go.
Door thunk. That was a terrible British accent. I apologize deeply to our listeners.
I'm not going to read the article, but I want to look at some of the descriptor words.
Read it to us, please.
Okay, so they talk about different points of contact for the door. So we're looking at weather stripping, stoppers, the latch, the lock, and everything all coming together and making that sound.
Yeah, striker. Yeah.
The striker. I don't even know what that means, but...
It's the guy from Airplane. That's what they're talking about.
So I'll read this piece here. It says, the latch sound cascades through all hollow cavities, and the energy converts to sound as it excites many components and structural pieces along the way.
You don't get to say it like that. You need to do it in your audiobook voice, please.
Okay.
One more time.
Okay. The latch sound cascades
thank you.
through all hollow cavities. And the energy...
That sounds gross. Are we still talking about car doors?
We are.
Okay, sorry, keep going.
The energy converts to sound as it excites many components and structural pieces along the way.
Sexy.
The door latch then thumps the body striker as full impact is made. Yes, we are still talking about cars.
Yes.
And then holds on to the striker during door rebound, like an extremely aggressive handshake taking place between the two. There's significant amount of energy needed to be dissipated during this handshake. We're talking about a fucking door.
This is a car door.
How much thought do you put into your car door?
The title of this little paragraph alone is The Deliberate Strike.
The Deliberate Strike.
We're talking about car doors. But this is a really big deal.
It is. I mean, they get into just the Cadillac. They put a lot of work into making the sound right. Porsche has a distinct car door sound that only Porsche has.
And for all the Porsche nerds out there, yes, he understands that it's pronounced Porsche.
I don't understand that it's pronounced
easy. Everybody,
Porsche.
back off. Lots of people make really good livings as structural and audio engineers, not of the car door.
Yeah.
And we've all experienced it. We've all closed a car door in our lives, and you went, oh, sounds like a solid vehicle. Oh, sounds like I'm closing a tin can.
Yeah.
Don't slam the car door. You don't need to.
I could tell you what mood someone's in when they show up, too, by how
how aggressive they open and slam the door. The button of a minivan door that automatically closes it for you, and you can you can hear it and kind of feel it seal tight.
Yep.
The car door.
It's not just the door, though. It's every other piece of the car. Car tires.
Keep going.
Car tires are designed to minimize road noise.
When was the last time you bought a new set of tires, Brant?
2 years ago.
I bought a new set of tires maybe also 2-ish years ago.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of research with car tires when you're purchasing them?
Yes.
Me too. If you need to buy a new set of tires and you start online, it is a rabbit hole.
It is.
And it's this is how they're all sorted out. How much are the tires, right? That's number one. And number two, road noise.
Road noise. And we're looking at, we don't want to have a loud driving environment. It's not, maybe it's for other people too driving around, but when I'm driving around, I don't want to sound like I'm driving a lawnmower or my jet is taking off. I want a nice, quiet ride. And tires are part of that. The technology that goes into the design of those tires, people pay money
for road noise tires. Or reduction of road noise. Yeah, I have a vehicle, and the original tires that came on it were quite quiet. I found the next best possible tire that I felt was reasonable and available for the right price, not inexpensive. They're louder. They're louder than the original ones. The original ones don't exist anymore. Otherwise, I would have put the exact same ones on, but I had to find new tires.
Yeah.
They're louder. There's more road noise.
Speaking of road noise, I was driving yesterday. We had to drive 3 hours to go do an appointment and then drive 3 hours back. And I was sitting in the car and I was thinking about our conversation today about cars. Yeah. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, my car is loud. It is loud in here. I'm going down the highway about 70 miles an hour, right? Speed limit.
Yep.
And
always law abiding.
Always law abiding. Fortunately, my phone has a decibel meter on it, because doesn't everybody?
Well, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Just thanks for going along with me. It sounded a little mocking.
No, not at all. I love decibel meters.
Okay. So I'm like, how loud is my car? My car is 89 decibels. 89 decibels inside. And you're like, oh, of course. Okay. Let's break this down. What's normal conversation level? Is 60 decibels?
I was going to say 60. Yeah.
60. Yep. Yeah. Loud music, vacuum cleaner. It's like at 70 decibels.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, once we get up past 85 decibels, this is where hearing loss can occur. As I saw that, I'm like, oh man, am I like giving myself hearing loss just by driving my car for 3 hours?
Right. Your loud stadium during an exciting play is, 105 decibels for a little bit. A jet engine, if I remember correctly, is like 110 or 120. And then the big loud motorcycle, note the motorcycle, the big loud motorcycle driving by is like 105, those types of things. But sustained noise in your environment all the time. Yeah. If you're in a factory, that type of thing, for sure. And was your radio on while you're doing that, or was it just the car noise?
Just the car noise. I even had the AC was set at the lowest setting, so you really couldn't hear too
wasn't
much.
A whole lot of fans. So this is wind outside the vehicle. This is, even though the windows were probably up, this is engine noise. This is tires, road noise, just the general sound that your vehicle is making.
Yeah. And cars are insulated too. Like you've got sound barriers built into the cars to absorb that sound. And have you ever gotten into a car where you get in, you're like, oh, it's quiet in here.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I have, and they're nice cars. They're really nice cars. Yeah, you pay for that,
and you notice it too if you get in a car and you're like, it's loud in here, or the door sounds clinky, or the wheels or the tires sound loud. We put less value on that. We say we don't like that. We want quiet.
It just doesn't sound like a nice car.
You mentioned motorcycles earlier.
Yeah.
We've got some, I don't know if there's some kind of festivals going on up here right now or something, but just this last weekend, a huge group of Harley riders came riding through. There's smiles on their faces. They're having a great time. But man, the roar of those engines is so distinct. You know it's a Harley that's coming. You know it's a group of them coming, and it is deafening.
When we were storyboarding this episode, it was one of the first things I thought of. I was thinking of sports cars, which we'll get into, but then I immediately went to the motorcycle. There's all kinds of different motorcycles, but the sound of a Harley, it's a differentiator. It is a distinct differentiator for that brand, is how they sound.
Yeah.
And that sound is such a sound that it turns into a feel. You can feel the sound of a Harley.
Which is a distinct part of that experience. It's funny because on the other end of that is electric cars, which are silent.
The other side of the coin.
But I believe they have to make a noise now. Like in a parking lot or going under a certain speed limit, they have to make a noise while moving, whether it's backing up or driving forward, because you could literally just sneak up on someone with an electric car and they wouldn't hear you.
They wouldn't hear you.
Yeah. So they have to emit some kind of noise.
I own a hybrid vehicle, so not fully electric.
Yeah.
But even in that capacity, because the hybrid, the battery power is going to be most likely happening when you're reversing at slower speeds, things of that nature. Yeah. And we're starting to all understand what that sound is. It's not the sound of the vehicle. It's what the fuck am I trying to say? It's a speaker.
It's a speaker. Yeah.
It's not the sound of the vehicle going backwards. It's a weird, and you hear it's a weird low hum that's manufactured from the vehicle to here's the sound of the vehicle. It's backing up. And now after 10 years, we're all starting to associate that with an electric vehicle.
Yeah.
At least electric vehicles don't have engine sounds. So that's an interesting aspect.
But they do.
No, they don't.
Okay, so I was visiting some friends recently.
Why would you do that?
Because, okay, you go and you buy a powerful car, and we relate it to the sound of the engine revving, right?
Yeah.
Hearing that sound.
The sound of a Ferrari coming down the road. Oh, so distinct. So like, oh, that car's different than all of the other cars.
That car's different. Now, if you got the same car with an electric engine in it, you don't hear the sound.
Mm-hmm.
As a bystander, you're like, you don't recognize it because you don't have the sound. But as you're driving it too, if you are accustomed to pushing on that pedal, it's no longer a gas pedal, I suppose, an electric car, is it?
It's a battery pedal.
Accelerator.
The accelerator.
The accelerator.
The gas pedal.
I was visiting some friends, and they've got a Ford Mustang Mach-E.
Okay.
And my friend was like, hey, check this out. And he clicked a few buttons on the panel, and suddenly this car had an engine purr. This car had an exhaust
because it was a
sound.
because it was a Mustang.
It was an electric Mustang.
Oh.
Yeah. So Ford said, you know what? We need to get this thing to also sound like a V8 engine, not just the sound of a electric engine. So they worked with a team of like sound engineers, and they created this engine noise. And it's not the exact like replica of a combustion engine, but it takes kind of the combustion engine plus, I don't know, this like starship, spaceship sounding noise.
Oh, interesting.
And they pump it into the speakers, into the car. So you as the driver can hear when you hit the accelerator. You can hear yourself moving forward. And there's like three different, I'm going to play a clip for you, Drew. There's like three different
modes
or sounds that it can make. And one of them is unbridled or something like that.
Oh. So think about it. So there is a class of vehicle, the Ford Mustang. You're thinking power, beauty, tradition, historic, but also modern. And now you're taking it and you're turning it into a opportunity to turn it into an electric vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But you very quickly realize that there is a component of the Ford Mustang that's so critical, has nothing to do with acceleration, it has to do with looks, it has to do with the feel, and it has to do with the sound. It's so important that they then have to manufacture it because the electric vehicle doesn't make a sound. That's how important listening is to vehicles.
That's all we've known is the combustion engine and that it makes a sound.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a powerful engine, but
wow,
really, there's no noise there.
There's no noise.
Completely silent.
And it sounds like an engine. Wow.
Now, I don't know if it comes on all of the Mustang Mach-E's that they make. I don't know if that sound is automatically set as a default so that it just automatically makes a sound, or if it automatically starts quiet. But just the fact that they worked with sound engineers to get this right tells me that, man, okay, this is important to people.
And I can't imagine the cost. I can't imagine the cost that they had to invest into making an electric quiet vehicle sound like a Ford Mustang.
It's insane.
Fascinating. Let's take this one step deeper. I got into this sport a while ago and dabbled into attending a couple of events, and I was blown away at the sound of 43 NASCAR vehicles.
You were a NASCAR
driving around a track at 180 miles an hour at 700 horsepower. And the deafening sound that those vehicles make.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try to explain this, and I captured some video, and we'll see if we can transfer the soundbite over to the podcast.
Oh, we will.
It is a sound that is painful if you don't have hearing protection. It is a sound when people are like, it was so loud I couldn't think.
Yeah.
That's real. Like your brain, as these vehicles go around, especially if they're all bunched together at a start or a restart, holy moly. And then I go, is that necessary? Is it necessary for that vehicle to be that loud?
Yeah.
That you can't hear yourself, think that it hurts?
Yeah.
If you don't have hearing protection? And the answer is, yeah.
Really? I thought.
Why is it necessary?
Is it because you need that much airflow going through the engine?
No, I have no idea. You're
going to have an answer. Is it
they don't even have doors. So it has nothing to do. We're not talking about strikers and latches here. We're talking, it has everything to do with the emotion, the feel, the smell, the power. It has everything to do with that. I'm guessing right now, probably some NASCAR engineer. If you are one and you're listening right now, we'll update our episode if we're wrong. But I have a hunch that it has nothing to do with like, well, they have to be this loud because of X, Y, and Z. I think they need to be this loud because you have a feel, an emotion attached to the power that these vehicles are generating. Because, and this is the other thing, you go to F1, I've never been to an F1 race, but you can go to F1 race, they're going faster, right? They're going 210 miles an hour. They are a different style of vehicle. They're all these other things. They're just as powerful, if not more powerful, and they're quieter. So, you want to talk about listening? You want to talk about the audio of the auto? That's what we'll name this episode. The audio of the audio. Just like the electric Ford Mustang needs to have some sort of manufactured engine sound, that's cultural.
I almost equate it to on my phone, my smartphone, when I go to take a picture, it still makes a clicking noise like it's a manual camera.
like
you can hear the film forwarding. Shutter. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't need that sound
opens
anymore.
And closes. Yeah, you don't need that sound anymore.
No.
But you do need that sound. You need the click.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So it's intentional. It's designed. There's an identity to it. There's a pride to the sound of your vehicle.
Yeah.
I have a hybrid vehicle. I push the button. Nothing. No sounds.
No sounds?
No sounds. Zero. The dashboard lights up. If it needs gas, like if the air conditioning's on or if it needs more power than what the battery is providing right now, it'll like the engine will fire up. That's the idea of the hybrid, right?
Yeah.
But when I start it, there's no sound. When I get in people's Teslas, there's no button. It just starts. Like you just put it in gear and start driving. It turns on like when you sit down.
You got the key with you.
But if I go into an older vehicle, I turn the key, it engages the ignition. I pump on the gas and starts up the engine. Or you have push button engine starts, which is you push the button and the engine fires up. But if you do that in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, that ignition of the engine is really, really important. So it's not just the sound of the engine when the car is moving. It's the sound of the engine upon startup.
When it fires up, it's got to make that distinct, powerful noise that it's igniting right away and there's power there.
I remember having lunch. I was in San Diego and I was having lunch outside. It was a quiet road, but it wasn't like we were on a highway by any means. But I remember hearing distinctly that there was a vehicle that was just different than all of the rest of them. And I could hear this car coming from seemingly like 4 blocks away. They weren't going fast. They were going 20, 30 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. And it's an Audi R8. And it was different than all of the other cars.
Why?
The sound of the engine. It didn't come running, didn't come racing through at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It was just the pitch. It was the vibration. You could just tell it was a powerful sports car. And I went, oh, that car's different than all of the other cars. I didn't even see it yet. It was all by how it sounded.
That made an impression on you. You talked about starting cars up, and I automatically thought of this sound.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It just keeps going.
There might be a generation of people that don't know what that sound is.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, come on. Please, just start up one more time. I just need you to start up. I swear to God, I'll fix you if you start up this time. And you never do, because it does eventually.
My heart rate elevated just hearing that, being like, come on.
You know what my first thought was? What? I'm late. That sound doesn't happen when you've got an extra 15 minutes. That sound happens when you're already 5 minutes late.
Yeah,
to
right.
Wherever it is you're going.
Like, you wanted to be on time? That's too bad.
Yeah, watch this. You're already late? Let's work on that. That's funny.
Also made me think of other sounds that you hear your car making, going, oh, my car's not supposed to make that noise. What is that?
Yeah, that's a bad sound.
I mean, it's so much like that was for years popular public radio shows, Car Talk, where people would call in and say, hey, here are the noise my car's making. And based on their description, these guys could ask enough questions to kind of figure out what it might be, which is just fascinating, that just based on what they're observing with the sounds and other things, that you could diagnose what might be happening with it. It's impressive.
And if I remember correctly, the fun part of that show was you'd have people on the other end of the phone going, it sounds like this.
Exactly.
And then they're all making fun of them. And they're like, was it more like a wee, 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 wee sound? And they're like, no, it was more of a wah, 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 wah sound.
That's funny.
And they'd be like, oh, I think you need to go check your alternator.
Yeah. Yeah, go check your head. Yeah. I mean, that's still what we do, though. Like when my car, if it's making a funny noise, I bring it to the mechanic. And this is always the fun part when they're like, yeah, we had the car. We couldn't recreate that noise, so we can't do anything about it. You're like, what do you, you can't, like everything is based on if they could recreate that noise or not for them to be able to understand what's going on to fix it. Can't hear it? Yep. Oh, well,
sorry.
Must be fine.
No, we drove it around, couldn't hear what was wrong. I did not think we were going to be able to talk about this for an hour. And whoever's still listening to this episode at this point, they probably didn't think so either.
What's your takeaway from this? We're talking about cars.
When you played the sound of the engine not starting, I went to 17 years old and late for something, and it gave me anxiety. That's takeaway number one. Takeaway two is I got to reminisce about very distinct times in my life where I heard the sound of a vehicle and it had an impact on me, whether it was the R8 coming down the road 4 blocks away, the NASCAR race with 43, 700, 800 horsepower engines going around in circles by me at 200 miles an hour. The sound of a Tesla these days, that is zero. Just driving the vehicle with nothing but some road noise, which they've almost eliminated that with tire design.
Yeah.
And you're just floating.
Dynamics.
There's very distinct sounds and parts of my life that I can remember that are important to me about listening to the automobile. How about you? What's your takeaway?
My takeaway, I didn't really think about how much work goes into making a car sound the way it does, that there is that much detail put into the door sound closing, that there is intentional thought about giving an electric car the sound of an engine because that's important to someone. Like, that is amazing to me, that there's all this work that goes in to what a car is supposed to sound like. It blows my mind.
From the door to the engine to startup to
Yeah.
The Harley Davidson across the board, the intentionality, the investment, the professionals in the world that are making all of that happen. Yeah.
It's cool.
Huh. It is cool.
All right. This is also our last episode of the season. So we will be back.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, last episode of season 5. We'll be back again for season 6 at some point in the not too distant future.
Not too distant futures. Season 6, lots of things on the horizon. Still a big list ahead of us, Brant. Somehow we've made it through 50 plus episodes, just like we thought we would, of the importance of listening. All right, well, let's downshift this one, Brant, and put her in neutral.
Let's park this one.
Yeah, I'm going to shut her down. Yep.
All right, I'm going to hand my keys over and...
Yes. I hope everybody buckled in for this one. Hope you enjoyed the ride. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with me, Brant. I will see you in season 6.
All right. See you, Drew.
Bye, Brant. In the description of this podcast, you will find more information and a list of any of the sources that we used.
This podcast is created and produced by Drew Richmond and Brant Christofferson. Editing by me, and the I'm Listening theme music by Drew.
That's me.
That's you.
Brant, I will talk to you later, my friend.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Drew.
Bye, Brant. Now, we need to do a little YouTube thing.
Oh, yeah. Hello, YouTubes.
This is new. We weren't doing nothing over the last 6 months, folks, since season 4 and the kickoff of season 5. We were working on the tubes. The YouTube. Your tubes. Is that how it is? It's you on the YouTube. No, that's gross.
Tied my tubes?
No. Stop that. That's disgusting. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, we've been on YouTube all along. We are now dabbling with posting videos? ?
Yeah, some additional content. So, go to YouTube, in the search bar, find I'm_listening podcast. Find it with our logo, and make sure you click on it and subscribe. We would love to get subscribers. And then one of the only podcasts in the world that's dedicated to the skill of listening can continue to rise up in its popularity, because we believe that if everybody listened just a little bit more, the world would be a better place. Find us, I'm_listening podcast. Click on it and subscribe.